It should be Birdo and Floyd.
Caller, what's popping?
It's 70 Hawkins again, man. What's going on, man?
What's good, man? I know you said boxing dead, bro.
Nah, man. This fight right here interests me because I say like this, man. I'm tired of Floyd mouth. I'm tired of the Ali wannabe. I'm tired of the trash talking. And I want to see this young dude knock him out. And I want to see Floyd humble.
Now, hang on a second. Floyd, this is Floyd's. This is his mechanism, man. That's his mechanism.
But this is one thing, right? Floyd don't hit hard, man. And I'm telling you, and then on top of that, I'm going to speak about what you said with Pacquiao. And this is why I think he won't fight Pacquiao. If Pacquiao get him in the corner on the rope, Pacquiao hit hard. And Floyd don't take punches, because what Floyd do, he hits you and he moves. Look at all Floyd fights. He hits you and you move. And he wins on counter punches or whatever. I'm telling you right now, I got a feeling a young cat, and I compare this to Evander Holyfield fighting Mike Tyson, man. Holyfield was quiet. He was cool, and Mike was talking all that shit.
Jesus, though.
And Holyfield outboxed him, yo. And I think
Ortiz will not outbox Floyd Mayweather.
What makes you think?
God.
Give me.
If you had a good argument until you said that shit.
15 seconds. Give me one reason why you think. Give me any. I don't care how many reasons are. 15 seconds. Why you think that Ortiz will be able to keep Floyd in a corner? Be serious. It's a boxer over here. Prize fighter.
All right. One, we're talking about a 24-year-old boxer. Yeah. So right then and there, more stamina.
Age is a
factor. You got somebody that's 34. You got 34, right? Hold up. He hasn't fought in a minute. Ortiz just had a great fight. Just like De La Hoya said.
Got knocked down.
Yeah, that wasn't a great fight.
It
was a great fight to watch, but that nigga took damage in that fight. I mean, got floored, what was it, 2 times?
2.
I think he dropped Birdo, 3?
3. And
he got floored twice.
Yeah.
So that was a war.
I'm just saying, man. You know, like they say on Hallmark cards, all great things come to an end. And I personally think, like I think J Max said it, he handpick opponents, and I think Pacquiao will whoop his ass. I could be wrong, but I think Pacquiao will whip that ass, man. He keeps ducking him, man. It's all excuses in the book, and it's hurting his legacy. They even said on ESPN, man. Everybody want that fight,
but we're
man.
saying he's a young lion. We're saying he's a young lion, and then he's all brolic and whatever. He got all the stamina and all that shit. How the fuck is he handpicking these motherfuckers who are lions and can rip a head off?
That's what I'm saying. You can't praise the dude saying that you think he would beat Mayweather and then accuse him of handpicking an opponent.
Come on.
So why you gonna handpick a dude that's dangerous?
Ricky Hatton. You know how much hype was behind that fight? It's because Ricky Hatton was knocking motherfuckers out. He was all this and all that, and then he got fucking punched in the head and ran into the ring post like WWE for real.
Yeah. All right, Sim. Appreciate the call, my dude. All right, man.
Oh, shit. That shit was real WWE.
This is just, Mac, I'm going to throw you in the same fucking category. Floyd haters.
I'm not a Floyd hater.
No, but you'll be like,
many
he's
of them.
handpicked. You can't say some shit like he's handpicking opponents.
Why didn't he fight?
But then at the same time, you be like, this is a dangerous fight. He could get killed.
Yeah, he might kill him in the ring. No.
So you saying he's handpicking his death, or he wants to get fucked up? Right. What did you saying?
No, he wants to get knocked off that segue.
If he's dangerous, yes or no, then he's not handpicking his opponent. People that handpick Roy Jones handpicked for a couple years towards the end of his career, was picking pussies because he knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga was fading. He didn't want to get fucked up. But come on, man.
Somebody in the hood said that it's gonna take a haymaker like the one that knocked out Roy Jones to knock out Floyd.
It could.
And I want to know. I think it's gonna take a brick from the parking lot.
Yeah, man.
L1's on the line.
L1, man. This is GR in the fucking building, man. Talk to me, man.
What up, man? Well, for one, Floyd is not ducking Pac-Man. Pac-Man is ducking him.
He's dirty.
He asked for that drug test. If he wanted to fight him so bad, he would have gave him the drug test. But no, he bullshitting. And now, since he's running for president of the Philippines or whatever, if he wins it, he won't be able to fight. It's over because you have to spend too much time being president, and he couldn't box. So that's the perfect way to get out of that situation. Because we both know, or we all know, that if this fight was to go down, it would be one hell of a payday. That's why all that talk back and forth was going on. They wanted to get the stakes higher. They wanted a higher purse. They wanted to make it the biggest fight ever. And that was the only reason why all that talk was going on.
And that's why I think at the end of the day the fight happens, because there's too much money to be left on the table.
Exactly. Right. Pacquiao is not going to make as much money as president than he's going to make as a
not
boxer.
Even close.
You know how
Big Brian in the chat said a drug test is never an unreasonable request. They've never done testing like that in pro boxing ever.
And what's wrong with it, though? That's what I would ask. Yes, it hasn't been done yet because they take the test post-fight. What's wrong with taking it pre-fight? Why is that a bad thing? Everyone says, who does Floyd think he is? He thinks he's bigger than boxing. No, motherfucker. If you going to step into a ring with a fucking Terminator that's on juice, wouldn't you want to know about it?
He said it perfectly on the Conan show. He said, red, white, and blue. I represent USA. I was in the Olympics. He was over there with them. Wanna know what? Why can't he do the same shit back then?
Yeah, man, that's the typical Floyd hater thing. Everyone be like, why, who are you? Who is he to demand a drug test? Man, what
pound for pound, that's who he is.
Fuck,
shit.
He the baddest, richest motherfucker in the business. So get down and lay down.
Word, get down and lay down.
And plus this Ortiz fight, I'm not really excited about this Ortiz fight because, as we know, Ortiz gave up on a fight that he actually could have won.
Quitter.
He gave up on that. And then, of course, he did have a few fights and he came back better. But I don't think he's coming back good enough to beat Floyd. Floyd's defense is impeccable. That's the problem. A lot of people talk about, he doesn't hit hard. He don't have to if he's sticking and moving like he is and frustrating his opponent like he always does.
Yeah.
He's 41-0.
You ever seen
41-0 and it works.
You ever seen a young motherfucker get gassed out by the fourth round? This is what you're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this too, man. The one thing I don't think where the quitting shit should even be brought up is because Floyd don't hit hard enough to make Victor quit. So I don't think that's gonna be a factor in this fight. And the other thing why I'm worried, and L1, you seem like a astute Floyd observer. If you go back, man, watch the two fights with Jose Luis Castillo. Those two fights where Floyd was physically outmanned in both of them fights. Castillo was the larger fighter both times.
Yeah.
And he put pressure on Floyd like nobody. Honestly, dude, the first fight was the first. I honestly thought that was Floyd's first L because I thought I had Castillo winning by 1 point on that first fight. And I think
that was a tough fight.
Yeah, and I think Ortiz presents them same problems. And he's actually faster with his hands than Castillo was. He's bigger. He's a younger dude. He can physically impose his will. And he's got quick enough hands to where I think he's going to be able to land body shots. So that's my worries. And I think he can pressure the fuck out of Floyd. That's what I'm worried about.
He could, but he has to catch Floyd. You can't hit what you can't catch.
Yeah, but he's 34,
Floyd,
man.
Did he lose his shoulders?
He's still got an impeccable defense. He moves around that ring like crazy, and he will frustrate. He has frustrated his better opponents just by his defense, by him sticking and moving. And of course, you get frustrated, you're gonna get caught with some punches. Now he may not knock you out, but you're gonna get points from that.
He might be able to lump him up. I hear you, man. And L1, I hope to God you right, man. But I'm gonna be tuning in Saturday to find out, my dude.
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the call,
Thanks,
my dude.
L1.
Right.
And
all right, fam.
L1 calling in from Floyd's hometown.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
GR in the building.
Hey,
yo, we gotta get the music, man.
Oscar
We've been talking
for saying
way
that
too long.
he was spent when he got hit in his liver. Fuck him.
You punch me in the button.
Hey, this the Fall Guy featuring Joel. Well respected. We hitting y'all with a back-to-back Sky View after that, man. F-150.